Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Toronto Mounties.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Mounties and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Haskins on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, it's Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. The numbers for Jones last week: 20 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Demario Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 14 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, let's go.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the rookie's second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
56, the lock boy, 56, check 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 22 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time, but now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Open man here, Sims, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there for number 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Rodgers now on first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check it in. Watch the curl.
On second down, it's Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5. From the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, here's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
This is Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now Jones. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers caught left side by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he coughed it up. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers, quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll move the chains.
A gain of 14. And the Toronto first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. To throw again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. There's the stiff arm. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
56.
From the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and that's complete to Gandy Golden. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Throwing again on second down, Haskins. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Haskins going to throw again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down. That's a 33-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. He covered every yard of the field plus one in the end zone. A 101-yard return there. Electric. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Packers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they